Hello, everybody. This is Waldorf.
Ooh. And this is Statler.
What is that? Colonial. Wow. What's going on with my voice?
Yeah, you're the one that doesn't have to speak any louder.
Colonial Carnage, Game 4.
Orcs and Goblins versus Highborn Elves at Williamsburg, Massachusetts. A little more elf action. So
more elves. But this is the fourth different army.
Yes, it is.
I got that going for me.
There is that. And so this is a new day, Sunday.
Sunday.
So you can shake off all of the bad omens of the previous day, and we'll see what happens.
Agreed. Starting off fresh on Sunday morning.
It is against elves, and I always have to root for elves.
It is. Sorry. There's the same list I've been using all along.
Okay.
I didn't get to switch in the middle of the tournament.
These tournament organizers are no fun.
And the Elven list. He has a High Prince, who is the Warden of the Flame.
Okay.
General. He has the Sliver of the Blazing Dawn and the Essence of Mithril.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a mage who's a Master of Divination with an Amethyst Crystal in the Crystal Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Against me, that means he's +2 to the spell because I have one mage. He has the Commander, who's the Master of the Carnage Tower.
Mm-hmm.
BSB, he's an Adept because he's the Carnage Tower guy.
Right.
Great Weapon, Destiny's Call, and the Ether Icon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Ether Icon.
Yeah. By the way, the High Prince, the Warden of the Flame, gives you flaming attacks.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Might come into play at some point.
Can't imagine you fighting with your trolls.
Can't imagine him trying to get that guy on my trolls, or,
yeah.
or me not trying to get my trolls on him.
Can't imagine that.
20 Sea Guard with the Navigator banner.
Mm-hmm.
5 Highborn Lancers.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, sorry. 10 Citizen Archers, 5 Elaine Reavers, 23 Lion Guard with Champ Standard and a banner of Becalming.
Okay, that's a big block.
20 Flame Wardens with a Champ Standard and a War Banner of Rima.
Not a huge block.
Giant Eagle and 2 Sky Sloops.
Yep, like me some Sky Sloops.
Yep. And there we go. We're going to play Encircle and Capture the Flags. We started deploying. He has the deployment where he's forward in the center.
I'm sorry, I have to get my sunglasses to see this table.
What's the problem?
A little bright.
A little bright?
Yeah.
Up on the top corner is a forest that he's deployed in. Back here, impassable and a fence. A hill down here in my deployment. And
whose little stairwell is that? They've had a few of those in this tournament.
I don't know who makes it. You mean?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I've seen it some, but I like it as a terrain feature. So.
It is. It's a nice ruined terrain feature.
Yeah.
It's like a ruined tower thing. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you should write your tournament organizer, ask him whose that is.
I will. He'll hear this.
Okay.
Hey Todd, tell me what this is. Where'd this terrain piece come from? Anyway, water feature in the center. Impassable. And then an aquarium head impassable piece of terrain out here.
The other thing's aquarium pieces are fantastic.
They are
ways to get terrain.
Impassable terrain.
Especially if you can get on Amazon. They get the same things from China, and they're cheap as heck.
Right.
Yeah, you can get some great terrain just from aquarium pieces.
And I believe there was a hill. That's the edge of a hill on the far right. Encircle and Capture Flags is the one where he took up in the center and back in the flanks.
Mm-hmm.
Gave me up in the flank, so I deployed the trolls as far forward as I could.
Okay.
2 units of Wolf Riders in front of them. And that's how we go. So this is the, the Vanguards.
Okay.
My Wolf Riders were lined up over here. I dropped so I could go first, but my Wolf Riders...
Oh, so you dropped...
I dropped to go
right
first.
away or after?
I think we traded 1 or 2, and I saw where he was going with it.
Okay.
I think he'd placed a few units over here. I think he'd placed these 3 back here.
Oh, okay.
And then I dropped to go.
All right.
Knowing if these 3 were there, I could either roll them or he's going to have
probably
a whole army
castling
there.
in the corner. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped the rest and took the Vanguard. Once I saw, of course, see where everything is now.
Right.
These guys are heading out because these are the Sea Guard, and these guys don't want anything to do with all that shooting. So these are the Highborn Lancers, archers behind them, Sky Sloop, Eagle back there, Sea Guard, White Lions, Flame Wardens, and Elaine Reavers. Another sea sloop. You know what's really annoying I found out in this game? These guys. Sea Guard.
Mm-hmm.
If I decide to charge this unit, or let's want to charge this sky sloop.
They help out.
This unit stands and shoots.
Yes.
And then the sky sloop says, "Oh, I don't want to get charged. I'll run."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just got stand and shot, and I lost 20 guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's irritating. And they don't take stand and shoot penalties, I don't think.
Right.
It's very irritating.
I think they shoot an extra rank too, don't they?
Not happy. So, turn one. The Wolf Riders come up to chaff so I can get my units forward.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody comes forward. Spider comes up hard on this flank. You can see the Boar Boys over here. Orcs moving up. Kept majority on the hill in case they get an opportunity for a longer charge.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, everyone's coming up. The other unit of Wolf Riders coming back in to get in place for chaff for next turn.
Okay.
Hiding behind the impassable from majority of the shooting nonsense. Got a totemic summons come in.
That's always helpful.
He came in and used his breath weapon on the eagle, but only did a single wound.
Oh, on the eagle. Okay.
Yeah, I was really hoping I could kill the eagle.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's kind of a long shot, but if I kill that eagle, the chaff's gone. That's I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so he does that. Back to his turn. You can see the Lancers have come forward to chaff up the spider,
Mm-hmm.
and the eagle comes forward to chaff my other units.
Yep, and he decides to sloop you.
The sloop decides he's got tired of that totemic summons, turns around and shoots it off the board. He's only got 4 attacks, wounding on 4s. So, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. So he really should probably do 2 wounds, but he managed a 3rd and killed it.
Yeah. Just with the one sky sloop.
Yeah, because he just had 1 sky sloop shoot at it.
Oh, took a risk taker.
Yeah. Puts a few shots into my spider, does a wound. The big spider with his sea guard. Because I think he had re-rolled a hits on him. Hit me a whole lot, but didn't wound me. The other sky sloop came off here to the far right. And as you can see, the Reavers came up and chaffed my Boar Boys. So, going on to turn 2. Turn 2, I don't want my Boar Boys over here. I did not want them off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
So I charged the BSB out of the unit at the Sky Sloop, which was parked right here beside the Flame Wardens. He fled with that. I redirected into the Reavers, and they fled. So, got that. Here in the center, what did I do? That was over on that side. On the left side, the Gargantula charges the Highborn Lancers, and they flee, and they were just at enough of an angle that they went off the board.
Wow.
The center was just off to my left, so he went off the board.
Oh. He didn't check that.
Yeah, he didn't check that before. He should have paid a little bit more coke, Anyway. So, and the trolls charge into the eagle.
Okay.
Looking at this, I make a really dumb choice. Here's the dumb move of the game. So, the trolls, when they hit this eagle, and we checked the measurement before, we checked all the angles and everything before, because of the way he ended up placing him. He's not on the fence. He doesn't get distracting, which shouldn't matter anyway. But he's not on the fence. But I checked the angle. If I shift as far as I can to the left, I overrun and end up either hitting this unit or going out here somewhere, straight past the Lion Guard. If I shift to the right a bit, and it's just, a half inch on either side or whatever, if I shift to the right a bit, I overrun into the Lion Guard.
Right.
So I look at that and said, oh, look at this. What if the spider charges the flank and the trolls go into the front? Sounds like an awesome idea to me. So
you redirected the spider into...
So redirect the spider into the flank of the Lion Guard.
Okay.
So BSB does his charge, catches the Elaine Reavers, kills them, turns to face into the board.
Is that one of his sloops sitting back there?
He fled. I charged him. The BSB charged that you were looking at something else.
Sorry, yes.
The, the VSB had charged the sloop and it fled, and he redirected into the Lane Reavers. So, so the first part of the plan works. The Spider makes it in. Trolls make it into the Eagle. Other 2 units come up here. Wolf Riders come forward to plug up the Flame Wardens. And these guys are still hanging back.
Okay.
And you can see, like I said, the Boar Boys shift off to the right to get in angle for stuff.
Right.
The shooting is knocked so far, you know, like I said, the shooting is concentrated over here and not a lot of it. So the general leaves the unit and marches over here.
Hiding behind the ruins.
Kind of hiding behind the ruins from some of the shooting and providing his bubble out this way, where it's more needed, especially when the trolls are around. So the trolls come in. I get off the +1 toughness on the trolls.
They destroy the fence.
And they stomp through the fence going through. 2, 4, 6, 7. So he comes in and ends up doing 5 wounds to the spider.
Did the trolls overrun or did they stop short?
The trolls overran and actually got into this fight. Okay. They're up here. The problem was with the wheel. Problem or benefit, not sure. With the wheel, only 2 of those are on 4 of his Lion Guard.
Okay. Is it 2 or is it 6?
2 of mine on 4 of his.
So you're not even getting...
Because I'm not even a full lined up on this. I'm like corner to corner.
Okay.
His 4th guy in on my guy.
Okay.
So anyway, so we come in there, and the spider hits in the flank. Other places before that happened, of course, the totemic summons, another totemic summon shows up and killed 4 or 5 archers. And he goes with his attacks. Like I said, he put all but 1 wound on my spider.
Okay.
Put 4 wounds on my trolls. We attack back, and much butchery ensues.
Looks like it.
And
but he's still steadfast, or he's not.
He was not steadfast. I think he just passed.
Yeah, because it looks like he's only...
Oh, they have... Does Lion Guard have bodyguard? I think they have bodyguard.
If he's got the Lion Guard guy in there.
His character's in there. Yeah, there's one of his guys in there. So he passes, either passes from steadfast or whatever. But he passes here. He put all but 1 wound on the spider, and looks like 4 wounds on the trolls.
Okay.
There you go. That's better.
And you opted not to slide over?
And I decided that sliding over might not work in my advantage.
Okay.
So I stood where I was. Now it's going to go to his turn. His turn. His spearmen charge into the flank. The sea guard charge into the flank of the spider.
Absolutely.
But his general did not issue a challenge in the first round, and I could not because I was afraid the champion would accept.
Right.
So his general did not issue a challenge. This is interesting with these guys coming in because now I want to issue a challenge, but whatever. The Flame Wardens charge into these guys, the Wolf Riders up here on the top. The Sky Sloop rallies, and yes, the other Sky Sloop turns around to take care of another totemic summons.
Okay.
And that's what we have. Moving on. What do we got? It's all pictures of the same thing. Pretty awesome. Okay. So Sky Sloop fires, only puts a single wound on the troll.
Yep.
I mean, that's not the troll, the
totemic
summons. He puts the final wound on my spider.
And kills
another 3 guys out of my unit.
You did. Oh, wait, you haven't gone yet.
And my attacks go back and kill a couple of his.
Oh wow! Okay.
I fled.
Take the fence with you.
Took the fence with me because why not?
Yeah.
We fled through the general, through this unit. They didn't quite have enough of a gap to hit this, and ended up all the way back here.
Okay.
Yeah, not good. He got the melody spell off and saved, I think, 4 of these guys.
So he gets 4 free hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I recall.
Yeah, sometimes you got to stop that no matter what.
I agree. Sometimes you roll dice and dice don't do what you want them to.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we got going into my next turn.
Okay.
So I'm not thrilled, but I still think I'm in decent shape. Because the Lion Guard is beat up pretty bad. A couple things go my way, and I think I can take it.
Yeah.
So, forgetting completely about the stand and shoot from the Sea Guard, the Nashers decide to charge. The Nashers
and you're
decide
within
to
15
make.
inches, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am.
Yeah.
The Nashers decide to make a charge at the side of the Sky Sloop. The General needs.
Oh, at the Sky Sloop. Okay.
Yeah. The General, on the meanwhile, needs an 8 on Swift Stride to get into the bunker.
I see. Okay.
So it's like I can't pass that up. I've got to try that.
Because charging spearmen worked so well for you the last time.
What are you saying? The BSB is irritated the Sky Sloop.
Yeah.
Rallied, so he decides he's going to go way out of the way.
Okay, well, you don't need that reroll.
I don't need a reroll anywhere, so he's heading over there. The hard choice here, of course, and then of course the boars behind him try to make a 10 charge into the. I think they tried to go into this unit as well, so that the general could not get challenged off.
Okay.
Back up for a minute. The choice I had is I've got this. Right now, the general is within 12 of the back of this unit.
Right.
I can stay there and have him rally on a 9.
Yep.
Or I can get into this bunker and kill his mage. That's my choice.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, well, he's not only going to stay there for a turn. They rally on a 9. Now I've got to stay there next turn so they can move next turn.
Yeah, because unless you send your mage over there somewhere.
So I'm pinned.
Because your BSB's out chasing.
Well, even if the BSB's out, it just makes it a re-rollable 4.
Yeah. I mean, it's not in a position to join them.
He can't join them if they rally.
Yeah.
Because they're shaken on the turn they rally. So I can't get a character into him. So and I don't want my mage in there with his leadership 7 because, God, I think if he fails, it's gone.
Yeah.
So I okay, well, at this point I've got to let him go because this wins me the game, I think. So there you go. So back to that. Make that decision. Need a 7 over there. There's my numbers. The trolls roll a 2.
Okay.
Look at that.
That's a good gamble.
It worked out. It's not a good gamble. It just worked out.
I'm just saying it's a good gamble because it worked.
Because it worked.
Whenever it works, it's a good gamble.
Yeah. The one thing I was so happy that they did, I forgot to reform them to give them 3 wide instead of 4. I would have made them more maneuverable. What happened over there?
I don't know.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't look like the totemic summons went farther
It looked
away.
like he died. So anyway, but of these, the Nashers failed their charge. The general failed his charge. The BSB did make his charge, killed the Sky Sloop, and turned to face.
Okay. Oh, he actually took the charge. Okay. Yeah,
he was at the edge.
Yeah, why not?
Sucked me off. I mean, again.
It's a question of where you want to do. That's all.
Right. And keeping me as far away as I could was probably the best thing. Nashers moved up as far as they could, but they can't quite stop this unit from swinging past them.
Yep.
So that's what they do. White Lions swing past them and slam into the side of the general.
Okay.
Flame Wardens come in and charge the
Nashers.
The nasty Nashers. There's a good picture of that. Blurry, but this is a beautiful army. And the opponent.
What happened with this?
Fantastic opponent.
With the summit, the totemic summons, I'm very confused.
I'm trying to remember what he did to kill it.
Because he was there on your beginning of your turn, then he wasn't. This thing doesn't get. I don't think this thing gets stand and shoot, does it? It doesn't get stand and shoot.
Who? Sky Sloop? No.
Yeah. No.
I don't know what happened to it. Did he? He may have cast a spell.
Must have magicked it off with something.
Trying to
he had to have magicked it off.
I'm trying to think of what spell he had. That's
Yeah.
his Cosmo character back here.
Yeah.
I mean, adept of divination, I think. Anyway. Yeah, maybe he cast a spell at it and got rid of it. It's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so there you have that. And I'm not too worried about this because...
You don't really care about those guys?
I don't care about them, and I've got a re-rollable charge to get into those from here.
And you're on his flank with the other guys.
And the other guys
if he
have
doesn't
the
kill
potential to be in his flank.
Yeah.
Over here...
Something bad happened.
He does two things. He shoots off the Nashers to kills every single one of them.
Okay, with which unit?
This round with the, I believe it was the Sea Guard.
Okay, so with lots of shooting. Okay.
And then the Sky Sloop opens up and kills 2 Boar Boys.
Okay.
And despite the leadership 9, they fail and flee off the board.
Okay.
And head out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big disastrous swing for you.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, out here in the field, he kills my Nashers and pivots himself to manage to keep both these units, the significant threats in his flank, his front, and the Boar Boys over here in his flank. Oh, sorry, this is not flags. This is I labeled that wrong. This is the secure target.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to this field, this forest, and he's trying to get to this hill.
Okay.
Sorry, that's bad. Anyway, so he elects to do that, keep me both in his front. He's over here on my general, and he kills me.
Too bad.
He had 4 strength 5 attacks.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
4?
Is it 4?
1, 2, 3, and maybe I added in the second rank fighting.
No, I challenged his general accepted.
Oh, it's just a general.
His general killed me.
Okay.
Or whoever that character was in this one. I believe it was his general. But he has the sliver. Okay.
Right.
So his sliver of Blazing Dawn multiplies attacks. I think he hit me 3, multiplied to 6.
Yeah.
He needs 4s to wound me. I made no saves.
Okay.
So he killed me. I didn't get to attack because I think I can kill him. But I think I can kill everything, so that doesn't much matter.
Yeah, you do tend to believe that.
Runs in the family.
Hey, the fence came back.
Runs in the family. So the fence all automatically showed back up.
Yep.
This is what it looks like going in my next turn.
He reformed and faced you, and
yep, he's all set to go.
Yep.
These guys are looking down that hill very interestedly in that unit. There we go. So I've got the choice, and we take this one. The ferals do the trolls make a leadership check.
Oh wow!
Look at that. They're back and move up into the fight. The ferals make their rerollable charge down the hill into the Lion Guard and end up getting a +1 toughness. The
trolls were too far away to charge the Lion Guard.
Actually, I think they tried.
Okay.
No, we couldn't. We couldn't get past the flank of this unit. That's what it was.
No, I was wondering if that's the Lion
they double
Guard,
charge them? Yes.
The Lion Guard and then the other guy. I'm just wondering, and hitting the other guys.
Oh, you mean try the trolls into there?
Yeah.
It was the trolls were not enough on the hill.
Okay.
And it was too far.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
To be a
reasonable choice.
Reasonable, correct.
Okay.
Because I didn't want the ferals into this unit and not break them because this is a flank. Anyway, so we elected. This is our secondary objective anyway.
Right.
So we just marched right past the flame wardens.
Yep.
And headed back towards the.
So you're actually out of arc of them.
I am.
Okay.
They can't see me there. Can't see me there.
All right. Lots of spells. Cards I see.
Yeah, I still got this. Is just the +1 toughness.
I mean his spell card.
So with +1 toughness. Oh yeah, and he had this unit beefed a little bit too.
Yeah.
So there's no way I wanted to go there.
Right.
So even with +1 toughness, he killed. I think it looks like 6 or 7 of me. But I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 of him.
Right.
He stands, but you can see he's down a lot of guys. And there's my general sitting lonely. He decided he wanted to come back here and overlook the battle from up on top of this thing. Meanwhile, back to his turn.
Orc generals never die; they just fade away.
No, yes. Back to his turn. His Sky Sloop comes up to join the fight.
Oh, okay.
And after this fight, he's down to I think he's got a general and 3 models, and the Sky Sloop with 2 wounds on it, coming at me. The archers
Just
decide to march down the flank.
Mm-hmm. They are scoring.
And the Flame Wardens, surprisingly, the Flame Wardens...
A lot of dead Flame Wardens.
They turned in to face this fight over here.
Right.
Rather than turn...
Okay.
I expected him to face back.
Yeah.
But he turned to face this because he's worried about losing this.
So he figures his Sea Guard can take care of you.
Yeah. So going on to turn 5. Turn 5? Why did that happen?
I don't know what happened.
Why like are the trolls backed up?
I don't know. It was like he's advanced.
He did. He must have won that fight.
Looks like he won.
He beat them and ran them down. He beat the ferals and ran them down.
Okay.
You
just didn't run far.
I didn't run very far at all. The Sky Sloop turns around, face back into the combat.
Must have had a good impact on you.
Yeah, it had a decent impact. I mean, I didn't kill him. It just didn't kill any. How did he? I don't know. Not sure how.
Well, we don't know what he killed because you picked up the unit.
Yeah. Well, the unit's not dead. This is what it is. It's running. Oh, the ferals.
It's the ferals.
Correct. Yeah, that's sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And you didn't have that many left, so a good impact hit, and then he goes first with his guys, and
Yeah.
You probably didn't have many left to strike back to do anything.
No, but anyway. All right. So next my turn. The small unit of Boar Boys decided to charge the Sky Sloop. Big unit is going to wait till they clear out and charge over here into the Sea Guard. Send, shoot, dangerous terrain, kills 1 or 2. These guys do get into the Sky Sloop and kill it.
Okay.
We smash into the unit of Spearmen. Boars into Spearmen. It's always a good idea in my book.
Who are in the woods.
Always a good idea in my book. Charge right in anyway. And, kill a bunch of them. The BSB had rejoined this unit, by the way.
Okay.
I was able to hit them so where I'm out of arc of the Flame Wardens.
Right.
On his turn, the Flame Wardens...
Oh, you didn't break him.
I did not break him.
Wow.
Because he's steadfast. He's got a rank there.
He's in the woods.
He's steadfast because he has a rank right there. See this? Right there? That rank?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's steadfast. Ooh, wow. This was a bad rules tournament for me, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Because it looks like I killed a crap load.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Anyway, so the next turn, the Flame Wardens charge the...
because it's bright green terrain, you didn't notice the woods marker.
Just blurring my... burning my retinas.
Yeah.
So the Lion Guard declare charge on the Boar Riders that were here that just killed the Sky Sloop. They flee, knowing I've got my Leadership 9 BSB here and the BSB both in this unit. And they flee out to there. He's got no one... Oh, sorry, redirects into the Trolls along with the White Lions.
Maybe he's got a Strider banner.
He does not.
Oh, I don't remember what he had, so...
No, he's got the Navigator banner.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so the two double charge my Trolls, which, the Trolls are kind of worthless anyway.
They are now.
Well,
at least they're fighting.
They're fighting because otherwise they're going to be standing.
Yeah,
there's no
exactly.
way they're making another leadership
About the only way you're
check.
going to fight with them.
Archers continue to move down the flank of the board.
Okay.
But it's turn 5. It doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
They still can't get over here by turn 6.
Yeah.
So we go into this fight. He knocks my arm off. It's been off, actually. I kill off the Trolls, put all their attacks into the White Lions, and finish the unit.
Okay.
They take a couple wounds. They lose. They run. He elects not to charge me with the Flame Wardens.
Okay.
But he does, because he's looking back here.
Yeah.
At this. He does chase me with the his general, but he doesn't
catch you. Okay.
There was a brief moment. You saw the last picture where these guys were facing back.
Yeah.
There was the brief moment where I was like, oh, he's not remembering the secondary objective. Because he had them turn back around for a minute.
Oh, okay.
He didn't do it in that picture.
And he changed his mind.
And then he's like, no, I have to go get the objective.
Yeah.
And turns back around to this one, unfortunately. So he remembered turn 6, top of turn 6, my unit of boar boys back here rallies. The other unit finishes off the Sea Guard and runs them down and kills them.
Okay.
The trolls are fleeing, and miracle of miracles,
rally
the troll
again?
make a third
Wow.
check at 4.
And they pass. Wow.
It's pretty awesome. Trolls are now the best leadership unit in my army.
Too bad they're not scoring.
If they're scoring, well, it doesn't matter. I have to keep him off this.
Yeah.
You can't contest it or anything. So the Flame Wardens are untouched, still moving forward. General's
Right.
in front of me, flaming sword and all, and he's got 5 archers over there. I get a totemic summons come off, and he gets 4 of 5
Oh.
with a breath weapon.
And he didn't panic because he's got 10 because the general's right there.
3 dice 10, or no, it's just 2 dice or
Yeah,
whatever.
2 dice.
Anyway, he got actually I caused 5 wounds and he made 1 armor save.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so 1 guy survives, but at least I got a quarter of the unit.
There you go.
Half points.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's at least 5 points.
Thanks. So anyway, and then he does this, and I was so shocked.
You want the points.
No, but I had it was a huge, very dangerous move, because if they don't make the distance, I mean, it's only like 9 or 10, but if he fails it, he doesn't get the objective.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think it's worth doing. And the general's got that flaming sliver of the blazing dawn. He's going to wreck me by himself.
Right.
But anyway, so that was the big mistake. I don't think he should have tried it.
Right.
But he did, and it worked. So, as you said before, it was a good plan if it worked.
Yep. It's always a good plan if it works.
Always a good plan. And that's where it's going to end.
Okay.
He did beat... They came in, they wrecked. Of course, the trolls just got picked up. They were just dead.
What, little fire scarecrow?
What's that?
It's a little fire scarecrow.
So he crushed me over here. I am left with... I do have 3 of my 4 characters left. I mean, 2 of my 4. Sorry, you got my general.
Did you get back to get that objective?
I am. I'm right there in the corner of it.
Okay.
All you have to do is have a piece of your model in the...
I can't tell him. My eyes are burning.
So, and that's where it's going to end.
Okay.
So based on that, it was at 8 to 12.
Another bottom of the range.
Another bottom of my
Matchup.
range.
Okay.
It was fantastic opponent. One of the nicest guys in the Mid-Atlantic.
Oh yeah.
Yep. One of the guys that you have to work to beat out for the best sportsmanship.
Oh, so your plan was to lose anyway, so you'd win best sportsmanship.
That was kind of the goal.
That was the goal.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, so it ended up 8-12.
All right. Well, your submarine strategy is you're diving deep.
The dive planes got stuck.
So you better have some really powerful ballast tanks, or you need to call Arthur Curry to lift you up.
No, the dive planes got stuck, and we went, going for the submarine strategy, and I forgot the fact that I was supposed to pull up at some point. So I need more practice with the submarine strategy.
It would seem so.
Because
Okay.
it's obviously not working for me.
Well, there's one more game.
There is.
And where does your team stand at this point?
Like there was 10 teams there. We're probably about 6 or 7 at this point.
Okay. So there's not much more room to go down.
That's the bright side.
That's the bright side.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.